All right. So a moving truck can carry no more than 1,400 pounds of cargo. So 1,480 pounds of cargo, that's the max. All right, so when I see max, which inequality am I looking at? The inequality is going to be less than or equal to. Less than or equal to. That's the highest it can get, less than or equal to. All right, so Brian loaded 640 pounds into the truck already. So it's already 604 pounds. And he's going to put some boxes in that weigh 70 pounds each. So 70, I spelled pound wrong. You know, I'm always doing something wrong. So 70-pound boxes each. All right, so how many boxes? How many boxes can we get? All right, so how many 70-pound boxes can we get? All right, so what we want to do is do a quick inequality. I'll go back to my purple. I like my purple. All right, so on this side, I'm going to say 1,480 max, right? And we said already that that's the max. Then this is going to be our inequality, less than or equal to 604 plus how many ever boxes we can put in there, all right? And we don't know how many boxes, so we're going to go with an X for right now for the variable. So we'll say 70X. So 604 is how much has already been loaded. So if it can handle 1480, let's take away the 604 already. And if we're going to subtract it on this side, we have to subtract it on both sides. All right. It sounds like I was cursing, right? All right, so 604, take away 604, that's going to give us 0. So that cancels out. That leaves us with 70x is less than or equal to whatever 1480 minus 604 is. So let's go ahead and do that math very quickly. All right, so I'm going to make the 0 a 10, and I'm going to turn this into a 7. All right, so that's 10, that'll be 6. 7 take away 0 is 7. And then 14, well, 4, I'm going to turn that into a 14. Get rid of that. 14 take away 6 is going to be, what, 8? So we have 876. Can you pause it?
There we go.
All right, guess what, y'all? I'm right. Okay, so now we have 770x is less than or equal to 876, right? So we need to find out how many boxes we can put. We still have 876 pounds left. So I'm going to divide by 70 on both sides, right? All right, so that cancels out. It turns into a 1, and the 1 is in front of the x. But once again, if we have a 1, we don't have to write the 1. We just have to write the x. So x is less than or equal to 876 divided by 70. Pause.
Go.
All right, so 876 divided by 70 is going to give us 12.5142. You know what? We don't need all those decimal places. I'm going to round up. I'm going to get rid of that, and just say 12.5. Let's go say 12.5. So he can put 12 more boxes, because you can't put in a half a box. Well, you really could, but in this case, we can put in 12 more boxes. So how many more boxes? How many more 70-pound boxes? 12. The actual answer is 12.5. We can put in 12.5 more boxes. Now, this was our original inequality. Our original inequality was 604 plus 70x is less than or equal to 1480. So on your sheet, on your assignment sheet that says, what's the inequality? Here's the inequality. What's the solution? Here's the solution. Okay? Pause. Let me go.
Go.
All right, good. So we know that the inequality, not the equation. The inequality is 604 plus 70x is less than or equal to 1480. The solution is x is less than or equal to 12.5. Now let's graph it. So this is how I graph things. We're going to make it really simple for you. Put our graph line. In the middle, we have 0. Our number is always going to be 0 in the middle. Okay? All right, on this side, I'm going to put 12.5. And on this side, I'm going to put negative 12.5. That's all I'm doing. 0 in the middle and the polar opposites. The positive number and the negative number. It says x is less than or equal to 12.5. So I'm going to put a circle here at 12.5. All right? Now, the inequality sign is really an arrow. So that arrow is saying, go that way. So I'm going to shave this way. Okay? Now, here's the last thing. If it's a less than or greater than, I have a dashed line. And I have an open circle. Okay? If it's greater than, less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to, I'm going to have a solid line, and I'm going to have a closed circle. So since this is x is less than or equal to 12.5, I need to make this circle a closed circle. So this is the solution, this is the inequality, this is the graph. You can stop. All right, tell me when you have that part down. It won't stop? Your fingernails getting in the way?
Maybe. You
Use your
try.
knuckle.